Hello, everybody. Welcome to Third Take. I am your guest host, Aimee Aura. And today we have with us the multi-talented, Mr. Dwayne Buckle. Oh.
A buckle. Like a belt buckle.
I can do that all over again.
No, it's all,
Don't laugh.
Okay. I mean, it's okay.
So do you want to give the world a little bit insight on the projects that you have coming up, or you want to give us, I don't like the hush hush. We gotta wait.
No, I'm not on the hush hush. I like to tell people what's going on, you know?
Okay, so.
We live in a world that people need more information, so.
Absolutely.
I don't try to hide nothing from nobody.
Okay, so,
my mother, I could never hide nothing from her, nothing. If I have a small hint of marijuana on me, she's gonna smell that from 2 miles away.
Well, then you got the good stuff then.
Okay.
Because we need to smell it from a mile away.
Okay.
If you don't smell it from a mile away, you need to give it back.
That's good.
Call the popo. He's trying to get you.
I gotta respect mom.
Yeah, definitely, always. When did you start in the business?
Well, the filmmaking, I was in the movie business from about the year 2001.
Oh, okay.
I started out actually doing sound for films, and that progressed into being a filmmaker. So I had a whole different career before I started to make films, and I was just doing sound, and I was a guy with the boom and equipment and that, and that progressed into me being a filmmaker because I was able to meet a lot of other filmmakers.
That's how it starts.
They taught me a lot, you know.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. That's how I am. You gotta get in there, rub shoulders with people, and find your way, find your path. Sometimes your path changes.
You gotta network because that's how you build your connections. Because,
Definitely.
It's those connections that you keep building up that will bring you to the path, bring you to the place that you want to go.
Right, and sometimes
but you can't get there by yourself.
Yeah.
You need some assistance.
Definitely need some few mentors on the way, but you need the ones that actually have your best interests in heart, because some people will watch you walk straight into a trap, and that'll be that. Yeah.
Don't fall in traps.
Exactly. So
it's easy to fall into traps that you cannot get out, but I fell into many traps over the years, and I was able to pull myself out because I never kind of gave up, just kind of kept on going, you know.
That is definitely the key.
Yeah.
So, you said you started off in the background, you know. So, how many different jobs were you able to obtain, within that, time frame with you coming up? Did you have to just put everything to the side and focus on, I gotta write, I gotta do this, or did you have to have 3 night jobs and still get it done?
I never really thought I even thought I would become a director. I was so into sound recording and sound production that I never focused on directing at all. I love doing sound, but I was working with a lot of people independent filmmakers and stuff like that, and I was learning so much that one day I just said, you know what, I kind of do that.
What is your I guess I would say, who is your biggest inspiration in the field, that helped you really just figure out, I think this is what I really want to do?
My biggest inspiration, everybody says Spike Lee, but he was an inspiration because...
How can you not say Spike Lee?
Yeah.
Come on now. You have to. How can you not say, he definitely is he's a stamp in the community. You cannot not say him.
Yeah, because him doing independent films She's Gotta Have It and low budget films like that, and the success of Do the Right Thing, and the type of story that it was a political story. It's about racial tension and stuff like that. Those are stories close to home. And so, like, I always wanted to be a filmmaker like that, like, do films kind of like for the public good.
Something that people can, like, resonate with.
Yeah, and so Spike Lee was, like, he was definitely a big influence.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, also, like, kind of like science fiction films, too.
Oh, I love Twilight Zone. I don't know.
Yeah, Twilight Zone was like one of my favorite TV shows.
That's my
and Rod Serling,
yes,
the host, like he's like one of my favorite writers of all time. Like the messages in those broadcasts, they really resonate.
Oh, absolutely.
And, you know, you could always learn something from that.
I'm a little ashamed to say though, but like because you just said the Spike Lee movies. The older ones.
Yeah.
I am a little ashamed to say that I literally just saw, what's the one that you just named?
Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right Thing. I just
saw that. Saw it for the first time?
Just saw it last year.
Wow.
I'm so ashamed.
Imagine being 2023 and just seeing Do the Right Thing.
Take it back. I lied.
What was your experience?
I'm not gonna lie. Watching that was the nostalgia. It was just like, oh my gosh. Listen, hear me out, okay? Because if I would have watched it a few years back, the message wouldn't have resonated with me the same. It would have just been a regular movie I would have watched, you know what I mean? There's a lot of movies like that I need to watch it over as an adult so that the message is just like, and like those messages, they would have never hit me the same as a, you know, child growing up, and then as an adult, they're like, wow.
Childhood and adult is two different timelines in your life because you could actually learn more if you re-examine some of the things you've watched in childhood.
Absolutely.
And so it's good to go back and take a look at stuff.
Jug.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to shake like 10, 25 pennies a morning.
Damn.
Every morning. And then a couple mornings later, my father started figuring out the penny jar low.
Okay.
So, you know, he cheap. How you watching a penny jar?
You're robbing the bank right now.
Don't you got to be at work? Why are you watching a penny jar?
Yeah, man, you can't be focused on that.
Yeah, man, come on now. But that's funny. Yeah, so do you stand with the strike or like are you against it?
I always stand with actors because I work with actors a lot. So whatever they do, I'm kind of for it.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm also a producer.
So you're kind of caught.
Well, we're at the opposite ends of the striking pool.
Yeah, so it's like, where do you stand? Where you want your 6 cents? Or you want, where we going?
I stand with the actors because I know they need money for their work. And they work hard, so give them some livable wages.
Give them 60 cents.
Yeah, give them 60 cents.
600
cents.
And,
you know, I also, you know, I understand the industry where it's going with streaming. The revenue is just not there anymore. But I think the producers should pay the actors a better wage.
Absolutely.
But we also have to understand that there's new technology, streaming, new methods, and so we have to be a little bit flexible. You know, we don't want to pay people and then go bankrupt and then close down shop forever. So we have to supply actors with money, and also we have to keep the business running in the face of streaming, which is like a revolution. So we have to come to a conclusion. We have to work out the best deal for everybody. So I'm definitely for the actors, but I'm also in favor of kind of knowing more about these streaming companies and getting more from them. Check out the new film coming out It's gonna be called actually. What's the new films coming out? What's the best new films coming out? The best new film coming out. Okay. Well, we have Ancient Astronauts 2. That's coming out. The sequel to Ancient Astronauts 1. And we also got Ancient Mysteries.
Everything ancient, y'all.
Ancient is where it's at, man. Let's go.